everyone, it's Monday, and here in Brampton, it is chilly. It's supposed to be a high of 13. It was a low of 4 this morning. Well, let me tell you about the weekend. The weekend was pretty good. Well, we'll start with Friday. Friday, just before we were about to pick up Julia, I got a phone call from Fido. So, I wasn't quite sure. I let Brian answer the phone, and they said my phone was in. Brian was really excited and wanted to take the car and go pick up Julia and go see about getting my phone right then. I says, well, do you know I just made dinner? I made pizza. He's like, yeah. He had to think for a second there. So, we picked up Julia and found out she only had 2 questions in math, which was really cool. And so we had dinner, we did our homework, we got ready, and we left. So we went to the mall. While we were at the mall, we were being helped. Everything was going fine. A gentleman kind of tried to butt his way through. He asked a question, and so the gentleman that was helping us decided, okay, well, I'm going to help this gentleman here. Here's a business card. Call in a few hours or come back in a few hours and see if the systems are up. So we're like, all right. So we went to go about our business, and we were going to go to Payless. And Brian's like, watch. I bet you this guy is going to get helped, and everything's going to be fine. So he thought it was just an excuse for the gentleman that was helping us to help this guy that was apparently his friend or something. So we ended up going to Payless, and we were looking at some boots. And the pair of boots that Julia was looking at were from Shake It Up Chicago. I'm sure you know what that is. It's on Family Channel. And so I looked at the price, and I'm like, these are pretty expensive. I really didn't want to spend as much as the boots were. They were like $50. But I didn't feel too bad because I had a 20% coupon off. So we found a pair that were white and black, and Brian actually agreed that the black pair actually looked better. So Julia ended up getting the black pair, and it was my turn to look for some shoes. So I wear size adult women's 5 to 5.5. So I was looking, and I couldn't really find anything that really was an interest to me or anything that I liked. And I was getting help by Brian and Julia to pick out, what do you think? What should I get? That sort of stuff. And the lady at the shoe store said, well, if you're a 5, 5.5, you fit into a 3.5 kids. And you have better choices. I says, really? So she showed me by doing an example on Julia. And I'm like, you're right. So now if I can't find anything in the 5, 5.5s, I can go to the kids 3.5, which is really cool. So I ended up finding a really cool pair of shoes. They have white, sparkly laces, and they're gray and pink. And they're really cute. I think they're Champions. Yeah, they're Champion shoes. So we got our boots. Well, actually, Julia got her boots, and I got my shoes. And we're at checkout. So we're cashing out and everything. And then just as the receipt was supposed to print out, the computer system went down. So they had to figure everything out, restart the computers, and we're like, the computers went down at Fido, and the computers are going down here. Wow. So we finally got our receipt printed out, and they apologized for the wait, and we're like, well, that's no big deal. Like, it wasn't a problem. So the systems were still down at Fido, so we just left the mall, and we went to Walmart, and we had fun at Walmart looking, I don't know, we were going down the aisles, and down the aisles they have these interesting things that are hanging. We found this cool thing that we're going to buy next month for the ketchup. It's a topper you put on your ketchup, and then it comes out like the mouth or the nose. And then there's one for the mustard. So between now and Christmas, I'm going to get the 3 different things. One for the ketchup, then the one for the mustard, and then we're going to get this. You put your hot dog in it, and then you can slice your hot dogs accordingly. Really good for if you're making hot dogs and beans, or macaroni and beans, or what am I talking about? Hot dogs and macaroni. I had beans on my mind. So we finished up there and came home, and we stopped at McDonald's because like I was getting really hungry, and I needed a drink as well because my throat was really dry. Because I've been dealing with trying to get rid of this cold. So we went to McDonald's, and they had their Scooby-Doo Halloween candy buckets out. So Joel got a kid's meal, and we shared that. And what was really cool, Brian ended up getting a free cup. And he was able to get me a drink. So I'm like, how cool is that? He ordered a kid's meal. Joel got her cup, and then they gave him an extra one. So he didn't bother saying anything, and he just like, okay, well, I got a drink. So Brian got us free coffee, I had a drink, Joel had a drink, and then we shared like a cheeseburger and fries. And she had her yogurt, which was really cool. So Saturday came, and we went to bowling, and we went to the mall. Systems were still down. And then we went about doing what we needed to do. We had lunch. Went back, systems were still down, so we're like, okay, we'll come back on Sunday. Sunday, we went to swimming, and then we went to No Frills to get bread, but we ended up getting some other things that were on sale. And then we came home, and we had some lunch, Julia, Brian, and I, after Brian was done doing a few things on the car, and I was doing a few things in the house, cleaning up and doing laundry and so on and so forth. So then, Pam and Jay got finished putting their laundry away and getting ready, and they ended up getting themselves together, and they had a little bit of what we had for lunch, and we were watching the movie Hangover 2, so we watched a bit of that, and then we finally got ready and we went to the mall. Well, we were at the mall, and the gentleman that was helping us was the same guy that helped us on Friday, and I really like this guy. He's really cool. So he helped us out, and he's like, oh no, the computer just went down. And we're like, oh no, please don't have this happen again. So he went over to the other computer, and everything went through, and everything was fine, so I was able to pick up my phone. I got a nice purple with a white tinge case. It's the rubber style. I also got a screen protector, and I changed my plan, which they said to call just to double confirm. So we're going to wait till about Wednesday to call and to confirm that my new plan is all set up and everything. They had a promotion that's going on, and as long as I'm in on the promotion between the date that before it ends, I have it as long as I have my plan for, which is really cool. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to get my phone for cheaper than what I'm paying now. Like my monthly plan is going to be like $60, and I get more features, which is worth more to like $70 to $80, but I'm getting it for $60. Plus the promotion that's going on. So that's really cool. I'm also supposed to be getting, I have to double check that I am getting the rebate because I waited so long to get my iPhone. And then Brian tells me later on last night that they're already working on a new phone. I'm like, I just get this phone and they're working on another one? Oh well. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Got some things to do, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye. Have a great Monday.